Welcome back to Will It Measure, sponsored by Go Measure 3D. This series is designed to help you better understand how to utilize a portable CMM or articulating arm. Today, the challenge is, from our customer, we have a copper pipe fitting. And the customer wants to understand what the inside diameter of this groove is, and he wants to understand the relationship in distance from the groove to the end of the part. So we're going to mount this into a vise and just give it some pressure to hold it still. We'll go ahead and start our measurement process. You notice that Mobigage is here on the screen. We'll be utilizing a Microscribe MX series arm to do the measurement. So one of the first things we're going to do is go ahead and create a plane for this top measurement. So we'll just call this plane top so we'll recognize it. And we really don't need to see the plane in the report. What we're going to be interested in is the diameter information and the diameter to the plane. And there's no real nominal or tolerance on this. So we're just going to go ahead and, we could add it, but we're just going to go ahead and measure it. So let's come down and take some measurements. So again, triggering the device with the hand switch provided by the manufacturer, we're going to take 4 points to declare a plane on the top of this part. So go ahead and hit the second button and move off to our next measurement. Our next measurement is going to be the circle or the groove inside. So we'll make that measurement by declaring a circle. Call this bead. It does have a nominal value, so we'll go ahead and put a radius value in there of 0.4145. And let's go ahead and tolerance that, plus or minus 5 thousandths is fine on the radius. And we won't project it, we're going to leave it in 3D space. Let's go ahead and measure that. So we'll come in, take our first point, take our second point, take our third point, take our fourth point. So now the only thing we need to do is declare that distance. So we'll go over to features and let's go back one to dimensions and let's create a dimension. And we'll call this the distance. We can leave that name, we'll recognize it. Dependents are going to be from the top plane to the bead. Nominal, let's give it a nominal because we measured the plane on here and we went negative in relationship to the stylus. We're going to give it a nominal of negative 0.33. And we'll tolerance it and we can leave it at the same tolerance. That'll be fine. So we'll go ahead and add that. So if we look at our run plan now, we've got the plane, the circle, the bead, and we've actually already measured that information, so we can go directly into report and we can get a report off of what we've measured. So our diameter was within tolerance of 1007. Pull it down a little bit further, and we know this because this is the actual measured. This is the delta, or the difference between the nominal and the measured, and it's within the tolerance bandwidth that we set up, so it gives us a green OK. And then we'll pull this down just a little further to find the distance. So here's our actual measured. If you remember, we told it to measure a 0.33 and it actually measured a 0.2372, so we've got a deviation of 2,008. It's within the spec. So our part's good. If we wanted to measure the part again, we just simply go back to run. We would come up here in the file, clear all measurements, and we tell it to measure it all again, and we go through the process. So the part checks good. Yes, it will measure. So for more information about microscribes or basis arms in relationship to measurement or reverse engineering, please visit our website at www.gomeasure3d.com. Thank you for joining in this episode of Will It Measure?